Welcome to Talk of the Town with Supervisor Dick Thurston. Today is March the 4th as we move closer to the official beginning of spring. But also March the 4th, in case you're not aware, is Hug a GI Day. So any of our soldiers that you're familiar with or even not, please either hug them, shake their hands, do a virtual hug, as I've said on my Facebook posting. That can be done in any number of ways, but let's continue to recognize our GIs out there. And I understand from a GI that March 4th is known for this Hug a GI Day because March 4th can also be meant marching forward, March 4th in the sense of the word F-O-R-T-H. So, thanks to all of our veterans for their ongoing service. All our GIs, current soldiers, for their ongoing service to our community as well as our veterans. I'd like to recognize the passing of a very dedicated individual to our community, Robert Valdotti, passed away earlier this week, a gentleman who dedicated over 30 years of his life to servicing the community. He served on the board for under 3 different supervisors, the last one being Joe Ruggiero, and then also had been on our planning board. I believe it was back in 2007 when he joined the board. He's been a long-term resident in the village portion of the town. And he's really dedicated his life to so much in the community. Also, I understand that he really loved to be involved in entertainment, acting, and so we'll dearly miss him in recognition of his service to the community. I had instructed our Building and Grounds Department to lower the flag to half-mast throughout this week. We continue, I know, to have many other friends and relatives pass away. Another sad passing this week was a very loyal, dedicated resident of the town as well. Gary Lindstrom's wife, Kathy, has passed away, and our sympathy and condolences go out both to the Valdotti family, Gary Lindstrom, and others who have passed us into another life. Going to a little bit more happy note, the St. Patrick's Day parade that has been held annually in the village will this year not be held physically there, but we're going to be doing a virtual presentation. As you've probably seen from advertisements out there, the town has supported the parade again this year, and this year we've been supporting it through a number of ways, but most importantly through providing Mike Miner, our videographer, to put together this presentation. And it's going to be a combination of both 54 minutes of discussion at the very beginning with guest appearances from Mayor Butch Anderson, Senator Sue Serino, our Cardinal, who was here last year, is also going to be up again, Marcus Molinaro, also Kieran Lawler, Jay Baisley, Matt Alexander. I think also we are able to get East Fishkill Supervisor involved. And so this is going to be a lovely event, a virtual. This organization, the Parade Committee, as you may be aware, provides a number of services to our community. but they also, more importantly, support foundation memorial scholarships, which are known as the Catherine M. Beale Memorial Scholarships for students to go to college. As many of you are aware, Catherine Mary Beale, is the mother of our Councilman Bill Beale, and unfortunately she passed away not too long ago. So this year is also a special significance, and I encourage everyone to donate where you can to this scholarship program. You know, this event we'll be holding it on our two town cable channels, Channel 22 and Channel 35. It's going to be broadcast during the period of March the 8th through the 19th. I believe that's right, isn't it, Mike? 8th through the 19th at 2 showings at 2 and 8 p.m. And also it's going to be put on the channels of Poughkeepsie and East Fishkill have also agreed to show it on their municipal channels. At the very beginning, as I mentioned, there will be the greetings from various officials, including opening remarks myself. The MC this year is our Councilman Bill Beale. And then at the end of the tape, you can get through it or fast forward where you are able to do that on, I guess, YouTube. You will see the parade from last year in its entirety. Again, I thank Mike Miner for doing an outstanding job in putting this together, and I appreciate the support of the parade committee in allowing us to help sponsor this very important community event. We are at the time of now shifting gears. We have a number of open positions I've mentioned before, and I encourage every resident that's interested in becoming more active to apply to several of our open positions. We have the Board of Assessment Review, which is really the Tax Assessment Review Board. In many ways, I consider it to be perhaps the most important of our boards because that affects everyone, directly from the point of view of tax dollars, while the town board manages the overall tax rate for the town, excluding the county as well as the school board, which is 72% of your tax dollars. The Board of Assessment Review looks at any challenges and the appeals of the tax assessment that our tax assessor, who we share with Fishkill, may impose. I think this year, since our tax assessments tend to follow 100% valuation, there's a lot of artificial pricing in the market due to COVID. And I think there will be a number of residents and businesses that are going to perhaps consider challenging the tax assessments. Again, the appointment is actually the only way that we can have the town board has some influence over the decision-making process because the town assessor is an independent group. Also, our planning board and zoning board have openings for their board membership. The passing of Robert Valdati has also opened a position. So please, I encourage you to also apply to these very important boards as well. There's information on our website, and also we have placed ads in local media concerning those positions. And if you need any information on it, please call B. Ogunti over in the Building and Code Enforcement Department. On Monday night, this is going to be Monday, March the 8th, we will hold our next town board meeting. We have a pretty active agenda of a number of important items. So this meeting again will be held virtually. So I encourage all of our residents to tune in to our broadcast that we have of this meeting. Among the items will be an overview, a year in review by Rob Stuck, who is our president of the M-Star Ambulance Services. He'll be providing a report to the board on the past year's services. We'll have updates on senior matters, veterans matters, Robinson Lane ADA improvements. Director Fulton, Jessica Fulton, will be presenting their second overview on recreation and senior activities. Related to that, I am reintroducing my proposal for a Community Affairs Committee that's really the follow-on to the now defunct Recreation Committee. And also I'm going to be proposing a new Senior Affairs Advisory Committee to the board and to the director. Our county legislator, Joe Cavaccini, will be presenting on phase 3 of our sign campaign to enhance the signs throughout our wards and neighborhoods and hamlets. This will be our third such initiative. We'll also be hearing a number of resolutions relating to some tax certification matters and also relating to Carnwest. So please come in to the virtual world and listen to our program. Always feel free to send in comments beforehand or to me at any time. It's more than welcome. Last but by no means least, the vaccination programs in our county are starting to pick up with the number of doses increasing significantly. So the number of sites will also be opening and hours available. But the month of March is an extremely critical month because the new variations of the COVID-19 virus are spreading very quickly. And our numbers even here in the town of Wappinger are up to around 92 active cases. Where there was one death this past week from COVID, and so our condolences go out to the family there. But please continue to wash your hands, wear your mask coverings, and remain as socially distant as you can throughout this whole challenging process. We are posting on our town website the vaccination schedule, the information, and we'll update that daily as we get new information. Our seniors are continued to be encouraged to call us. We have a calling campaign for them, and also the county now is calling seniors that are on their registered list. So please reach out and be safe, remain well until the next time we have a chance to catch up. So please take care and have a nice day and weekend. Thank you.